This one looks like a pizza egg roll, and it's supposed to be really easy for teens or kids, but BRB, I'm gonna go make this. Okay, so she starts off by cutting the crust of the bread, and then she flattens it out with a rolling pin. Ooh, that's satisfying. And then you get this thin little bread wrapper. Now she adds some shredded mozzarella cheese, and then some little baby pepperoni. Someone said this is when you can't get a Hot Pocket. And then she rolls it up. I guess to make sure it doesn't pop out, she kind of pinches it all together. Gotta make sure I don't have any cheese leakage. Oh no, it did not hold. But before she starts frying everything, she makes like this butter garlic sauce. A little extra, never hurt anyone. And like magic, it just melts all together. Okay, but now let's stir it up and then brush it on our pizza rolls. This is like a combination of pizza, egg rolls, and garlic bread all together in one. No, don't open. Now, because someone complained that they don't have an air fryer, so she kind of just grills it on a pan. I'm just gonna brown the seams at the bottom a little bit, but then she does this move where she shakes the pan and everything just gets nice and golden brown. Okay, that move clearly doesn't work, so I'm just gonna have to flip it over. Ah, I hate the seam. All right, let's see if we can get that epic cheese pool. I'll tell you what's hot though. Ah, is it epic? Oh, it's not bad. But this is what it looks like inside. Let's dip it in some marinara. Someone said this is the type of thing I'd make during online school. This is the type of thing I make when I'm hungry. Wait, that was so simple, yet it was so good. I mean, how can I say no to pizza? 10 out of 10. But keep watching, because I have 9 more lazy TikTok recipes that could be a complete disaster or a total game changer. The way my mouth just watered when she revealed that cheesecake, and I can't believe it only took her 5 minutes to make, and it's a no bake. Apparently, this whole recipe only takes 4 ingredients, and she starts off by cracking an egg into her bowl. Then she spoons in some yogurt. I like it nice and thick, so we're gonna use Greek yogurt. Cream cheese. I'm gonna use whipped cream cheese because I think it's easier to mix. And then she uses stevia, but I don't have any, so I'm gonna use 2 teaspoons of sugar. Well, that seems like a piece of cake. A piece of cheesecake. I feel like it's not really coming together, and mine looks a lot more yellowish orange than hers. But I wasn't the only one with this problem, because so many people in the comments said mine turned into sweet scrambled eggs. I saved this last night to have this as a treat today, and boy was I lied to. I was not a fan of this sweet egg scramble. I hope this doesn't turn into a sweet egg scramble. I'm gonna try to get it as smooth as I can. That's the best I can do, but since this is a no-bake recipe, she microwaves it for 2 minutes. But someone in the comments came through and said 2 minutes is too long. Mine came out like scrambled egg. You're supposed to add less egg. Can't do much there. 600 to 700 watts, microwave, 2 intervals of 45 seconds. So I'm gonna do that. Are these lazy recipes too good to be true? I mean, mine sort of looks like scrambled eggs, but I've learned with cheesecake, you have to let them set and chill for a little bit. So we're gonna check on this a little later. This is the easiest snack ever, and she says it literally only takes 5 minutes. But so many people in the comments were so confused by what she added because it went so fast. Let me break it down for you. She starts with refried beans that she's gonna spread onto the tortilla. Someone said, I solidly thought that was peanut butter and you had me terrified. To which the creator said, LMAO, please report my account if I ever add peanut butter to something like this. I love when a creator has a sense of humor. Next, she adds on rice, which you can clearly see. And next, she adds some cheese. But someone said, I straight up thought you put 2 cloves of garlic, but then had to scroll through the comments to realize it was cheese. Because someone else thought that they were being helpful by listing out the ingredients. Beans, rice, corn, and cilantro on a tortilla. The comments section on this video had me rolling. Then we're gonna roll it up, spray a little oil, and air fry it. I'm guessing for maybe 5 minutes? It appears that my taquitos are a little too big for my air fryer, so I had to turn them into mini burritos. Someone called the creator out and said, the easiest snack ever, ... proceeds to cook a meal. I'll stick with goldfish. If this isn't lazy enough for you, ooh. Do you feel like this is cooked enough? I feel like it could be a little crispier, but honestly, this looks so good. And then she proceeds to dip it in pre-made guacamole. That was faster and more delicious than a Taco Bell drive-thru. 8 out of 10. It's the next day, and I'm not feeling very confident about this cheesecake. Loosen her up. It appears that this egg cake does not want to be released. It looked so easy on her video. Ooh, there is a very nice creamy layer right on top. Let me go ahead and top it with some some berry jam, and hopefully it doesn't taste like sweet scrambled eggs. The good news is it doesn't taste like sweet scrambled eggs. There is like a creaminess to it, but it's not quite a cheesecake. I feel like with a few tweaks, we can make this a really solid, lazy cheesecake. I'm gonna give this one 6 out of 10. This next one looks like it's a 2-in-1 deal. It's taco night, but you're craving a Big Mac. So she starts off by laying down 2 tortillas, and then she presses on raw ground meat. I'll be honest with you, I'm not entirely sure where this is going, but some people said that's foul. I feel like raw meat straight on the tortilla, whether cooked or not, still doesn't feel edible. It's like a burger when you don't have buns. Not gonna lie, does feel a little wrong. But also, are we not seasoning it with salt and pepper? So then to cook it, she puts it on the frying pan face down. Is the meat gonna actually stay on the tortilla? Is it gonna be cooked all the way? Whoa. So I don't know if it's because of the steam, but the meat got a little watery and it shrunk a ton. As a slice of cheese gets it nice and melty. All right, now she adds her toppings, starting with some lettuce, half tomato slices, pickles, a little bit of onions, and fries. I mean, we're not even doing this as a side. She's going all in on this burger taco here. And finally, she adds some burger sauce, special sauce. Let's give this a try. My taco burger. Can't say it's not a juicy burger. Okay, someone said the meat on the inside probably ain't cooked, and let me check on that for you. There was a lot in that bite. It kind of tastes more like an In-N-Out burger than it does a Big Mac, and I can confirm the meat is fully cooked. 9 out of 10. I guess this next one is more of a hack, but it requires minimal effort, so I'm gonna call it a lazy recipe. But this is that viral In-N-Out matcha milkshake recipe, and it sounds delicious. She adds her matcha on top of both a vanilla and a strawberry milkshake. Somebody said, such a great combination. It's surprising to me. It didn't occur to anyone else before, including me. Say, somebody else said, I would add an obscene amount of matcha. So I guess that's what I'm gonna do. That looks good. Let's go ahead and pour it on top. Hers looks a lot more concentrated than mine. And then she just mixes it in together. It almost looks like a matcha affogato. I'm basically mixing up matcha ice cream here. It definitely needs a lot more matcha. Let's try the strawberry milkshake and see if it tastes anything similar. This one almost brings out the flavor of the matcha way more than the vanilla. I definitely prefer the strawberry matcha one. It just balances out so well. And somebody said this is worth the bubble guts as a lactose intolerant girly. I'd say it's definitely worth it. 8 out of 10. Next up, we have these mini Reuben pickle bites that they say is a perfect appetizer for any gathering. She starts by cutting her whole pickle, but someone in the comments said thinner pickles, please, to which I have a hack to their hack. Let's just go ahead and use already sliced pickle chips. So that saved me 5 minutes since I don't have to cut them. Now she cuts up her cheese into 6 little squares, rolls up and preps the pastrami. Someone in the comments said, delish, but no way are you making all of that in 10 minutes. This is actually kind of fun, like meat roll-ups. You also need some sauerkraut and some Russian dressing. What is Russian dressing? I've never heard of it. Well, it turns out it's kind of like Thousand Island dressing, but it's a mixture of mayo, ketchup, mustard, and some spices. I'm gonna take my pickle chip, layer it with some pastrami, slice of cheese, our sauerkraut, the dressing, another pickle chip, and then you toothpick it. This actually looks so good and so cute. And of course, someone in the comments said, OMFG, I need at least 75 right now. I don't know if I can do 75, but we're gonna do a few more. I do have to say that making 4 or at least 5 with all the prep has taken me almost 10 minutes, so making that many for a party will probably take me at least an hour. But for a lazy person snack or meal, this is amazing. Whew, that pickle is sour, but I'm not even missing the bread. 9 out of 10. For this one, she says, if you only have 5 minutes but love cake, hi, it's me, so we're gonna make it. She starts by adding a 1/3 cup of self-rising flour. What if you don't have self-rising flour? All it is a 1/3 cup